and welcome to GuitarController.com. Hope you're all doing great today. My name is Robert. Now if you'd like tabs for the lesson that we're about to cover, they are down below in the description. Makes it a lot easier to follow along with what all we're going to cover. But today we're going to be working on building up that legato strength in our left hand. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so how are we going to build the strength in our left hand? And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little pattern here and move it through three main shapes that you have in legato. Now there's other shapes that you can have, but these are just three of the big ones that you'll run into, probably the most if you're kind of sticking to your 7 modes and stuff like that. So I'm just going to play the first shape and then we'll walk through slowly the other two. So it's going to go like this up to speed. So it's going to go like this up to speed. Okay, so along with that first one, we're going to incorporate two other shapes into this one. So the first shape, what would be considered is a half step, whole step pattern. Then we're going to be doing a whole step, and then last a whole step, half step, which for a lot of people using 1, 3, 4 is the most difficult pattern for their fingers to do. So what's happening here? What's nice is it's kind of a chromatic idea because we're just moving the same pattern across the strings. And the first one is this. It's going to be 10, pull off 7, hammer on 8, hammer on 10. So pull off back to 8 and back to 7. Notice I'm only picking the first note. And your goal is you want to get to where you can kind of keep that going without having to pick a note. You just want to pick one note. You don't have to be like throwing your fingers out here to get a strong legato. You want to keep your fingers relatively close. I probably still pick my fingers up too far, but you know, if you're really kind of lifting your fingers off, try to slow that down a little bit and get your hands closer. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to move to the next string. Now, in the beginning, if you're having trouble, pick the first note. Like I said, eventually you want to get to where you only have to pick the first note. My left hand isn't doing, my right hand isn't doing anything. I'm just kind of muting the strings with it is all. So you move to the B string, it's the same pattern. We're going to do it twice. Up to the G, to the D, A, and low. And you know, if you want a more intense workout, do each string multiple times. Maybe do like 4 times. It really gives you a good, strong workout. So that's the first shape. Now the next one we're going to do is a pretty difficult one. It's a whole step pattern. So we're going to be doing the same kind of sequence, but we're going to be going from 11 to 7, then 9, 11, and 9, 7. So again, we're going to do it 2 times. Move up to the next string. Okay, and then the final one is just going to be this whole step, half step, and we're going to be going 10 to 7, 9, 10, and then 9, 7. So now, like I said, if this one gives you trouble, just go real slow with it. Work your way through that one. Now if these get to where they're too easy, to increase the difficulty, move lower on the neck. You're going to have to spread your hand out farther and there's going to be more tension kind of for your hand to be able to go through this. So all the way down here at the bottom is a great place to go if you really want to test yourself and how strong your legato is. Okay, so other than that, that's going to wrap up today's lesson. Thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, make sure you get those tabs from down below. And other than that, have a great day, and I will see you later.